Here we go, folks. It is starting 11 prediction time for tomorrow's trip to St Johnstone. It's the Scottish Cup quarter-final and a brilliant opportunity to bounce back for that disappointing Europa League exit to Copenhagen on Thursday. I expect us to go back to 3-5-2. Obviously, that worked so well for us last time we went up there a few weeks ago in the league. Scintillating first half performance, 3-0 up. The game ended up finishing 3-0, but I think we looked so good in that formation. So I think we'll go back to that 3-5-2. St Johnstone have been in half decent form. When you think back to their start of the season, it was really poor. They were rooted to the bottom of the table for the first period of the season. Their form's improved as the season went on. They got a good result against Rangers last weekend, so they will be confident. But we've got a great record up there, and I think if we go with a strong team, we'll get a reaction to Thursday's defeat, and it should be enough to take us through. We're going for 34 cup wins in a row. That run is incredible, and as I say, that's a great opportunity to bounce back straight away for that defeat the other night. We'll start in goals. Fraser Foster, I think he'll start. As I always say with the cup games, I don't know if Bain's going to come in. I know he came in against Clyde, but other than that, Foster's played most of the cup games this season, so I expect him to continue in goals. As I say, back three, I think we'll go to a back three. I think we'll see Nir Bitton come in. Obviously, it could be Jozo along with Julian and Aya. Jozo had a really poor game the other night, so I don't know if Neil Lennon will show faith in him by starting him tomorrow or bring Bitton in. I expect him to bring Bitton in. I think Bitton, when he comes in, more often than not, he does as a job, and I think he can do a job there tomorrow. Alongside him, Julian and Aya, all the defence the other night, particularly the centre halves, were really poor. That third goal was, I know the tie's done at that stage after the second goal, but the third goal was just a comedy of errors. It was so poor. Damien Doy, who is a cart horse basically, I wasn't really impressed with him. He roughed up Julian and Aya, but technically not the best player in the world, far from it. And he somehow manages to get through 2 or 3 bodies right through the heart of the defence. It was really poor. So I expect a better showing for them. I hope they're angry, and I hope we see that response in their performance. On the right hand side, playing as a wing back, James Forrest. As I say, I don't expect Frimpong to come in to play there, because that would mean that Forrest would sit out, and I don't expect Forrest to sit out. He was poor the other night as well. There's no getting away for that. He's come in for a lot of criticism about his form in big games, his impact in big games. As I say, he had that chance the other night where he should just have committed to coming in at the back post, and he pulled out a wee bit. That is the kind of thing that really frustrates supporters, and I thought overall he wasn't brilliant. So I think he will start at right wing back, and again I hope we get a reaction from him as well. Left wing back, Taylor, one of the few positive performances I think the other night, when you think that he hasn't played a lot of European football for us at all. I thought in the first half, him and El Yunusi down the left hand side linked up really well, so I expect Taylor at left wing back. Into midfield, Brown and McGregor. Again, you could say not really the best night for MD. I don't know if Scott Brown actually looked fit enough, which, you might say, why do you think he'll start tomorrow then? I just think if he's fit enough to play 90 minutes, if Neil Lennon thought he's fit enough to play 90 minutes on Thursday, he'll play tomorrow alongside Callum McGregor. In front of them, we've seen Tom Rogic. I was quite critical of him. He makes a poor decision. Makes a poor decision that leads to Copenhagen's second goal. It's not all his fault. The shape of the team's all over the place. Julian plays a suicidal pass as well. I thought there was some glimpses of a good performance for Tom Rogic. I thought at times it looked like he was putting work in, but we really missed Ncham and Christie. I know Ncham's out for a week or so with injury, so I fully expect Christie to come back in, link up that midfield with Brown and McGregor, play in front of them and bring us back that energy that's so important. Ncham was really good in this game at McDiarmid Park a few weeks ago, so I expect Christie to come in, take his place. And up top, Lee Griffiths on the bench the other night. I think he'll come back in and start alongside Odsonne Edouard. Edouard again didn't have his best night on Thursday. Got into a few decent positions, but he just looks like he wants to make sure of it all the time. A few times running into the channel, running at defenders, trying to cut back onto his right foot, didn't really work for him at all. Huge courage to dink the penalty, but I was watching from between my fingers at that stage, and he manages to just stroll up, ice in his veins, and dink it down the middle. Huge confidence, but again, he's another one I expect a reaction from. I want to see a team determined to right the wrongs of Thursday night. and I think we'll get that reaction from them because they've shown that this season when we've had a bad result. They've responded well, and we've went on a run. That's what we need to do again, as I said yesterday. That's the team I went with. Like the video, comment your own thoughts below. We'll see you tomorrow after the game. Thank you.